Okay, so just recently I saw this post on YouTube um, where a guy was talking about certain events that happened in the past history, and some of it was about a guy who apparently was a survivor of the Titanic incident, the catastrophic event that happened with the Titanic. And so when he got home, he was ridiculed, he was dishonored by his own people just because he was Japanese, and apparently the Japanese culture hold people to this very high standard that you know you must die for your country or something like that to show honor. And so when people heard that, people in the comments, when they heard that a lot of people died, a lot of men stood up and went down with the ship, only to leave enough space for men or women and children. But somehow this guy survived. Everybody went crazy talking about how it's so dishonorable that this guy survived. And they're like, oh, he probably survived on a boat where, a woman or a child could have, went in their spot. And there was an argument down in the comments that said that, well, I mean, is it okay though? Like, why is it okay that a man should die in order for a woman to survive, or in order to give a his spot for a child to survive? What makes it okay? I mean, I don't understand the whole honor thing, back in the day, but still rules apply, like life is life. It's okay to be a gentleman and say women first or children first, but when it comes to life, you don't really think too much about that. You also have to think about your own survival when it comes to literally survival instincts. Now, the reason a lot of people got pissed was because they thought that this guy had somehow disguised himself as a woman in order to get on the boat, on the lifeboat. But apparently, I guess, I'm not sure what the truth was, but some people said that this guy waited until the very last boat was being sent down and he found space and then he got on board. Or some people say that he went down with the ship, but once he was in the water, some people put him on board when there was space. And people were still like, well, it doesn't matter if there was space on the boat. He should have still died in that water with other men, who couldn't get on the boat or who decided to not get on the boat. And it's like, but why? It still doesn't make sense. Someone had a chance to live, and you're saying that they should have made the decision to be like, no, you guys go without me. I'm gonna stay here and die. Like, where's the logic in that? And I guess he's not the only one who also got the lash bag when he turned out to be a survivor, because other men who managed to get home were also somehow ridiculed and families dishonored just because, well, they're men and they survived this tragic event. And just because a lot of people died there, but they survived, people think that it wasn't okay that they survived and they managed to get home to their families. it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, for example, uh, for the people who operated the ship, like the crew members and the captain, that I can understand. I heard that, I'm not sure if he was the captain of the ship, but he made sure that every single woman and children managed to get on lifeboats and get out of range of the sinking ship. And he didn't get on a boat when all the boats were gone. He just was there and went down with the ship. And I forgot the guy's name, but the guy who's he was a chef on the ship. They said that after he helped people get on lifeboats, I guess he went to get some stuff to drink, and he went down with the ship afterwards, but he somehow survived. Now nobody knows how he survived. If it was due to the fact that the alcohol helped him or helped his body, stay warm, or his blood was somehow warmer, so that way he stayed conscious and didn't, sink under the water. But, using common, logic or common sense, it's like, I don't know how long they were in the water for. Like, what, 2 hours after the ship went down before they were rescued? But the thing is that water, it was, I think, like 1 a.m. or something like that when they were rescued. And the water was like ice cold. They were in ice cold water at night for 2 whole hours. Literally, people being in water like that, they wouldn't survive. Naturally, the body would instantly hit hyperthermia, and their muscles will lock up, and, well, you get the rest. So how he survived is beyond, many people's, imaginations. But my question is still like this: why is it okay that a lot of people think that it's okay for men to put up their own lives in order to save the lives of a woman or a child, especially if it means putting their own lives on the line when they have the opportunity to still save that woman or that child, at the same time save themselves. These people are basically being literally asked to sacrifice themselves regardless of the fact that it's not necessary. They can survive. Survival is possible, yet they're being asked to sacrifice themselves pretty much. I think this is an interesting thing to look at, because I'm a man who definitely is very honorable. I have dignity, I have integrity, and I just I have all these thoughts and feelings, and I definitely have morals and things like that. But the thing is that when it comes to making the decisions, rather, it's okay to put yourself on the line for other people, even though you could save these people and still save yourself. I really do not see why I will put myself that far down the line. You know what I mean? I don't see why I would put literally I don't really see why I would put the rope around my own neck just just because other people met the same fate, and just because other people that are expected to survive didn't survive to the levels that they were expected to survive. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think. It's interesting. I normally don't have these thoughts running through my head, and I like when I freestyle like this and just say what's on my mind. And it feels more comfortable this way. So you guys let me know if you like this. If you like just the free mind thoughts and I guess the podcast feel of things. And I guess we could work more like this. Anyway, thank you guys very much for listening, to my dumb thoughts and my rambling on about topics I don't even really know that much about. But other than that, guys, I love you very much. You guys take care. Peace out.